We're going old school with the new school tonight. NXT 2.0's roster revisits a former old classic WWE pay-per-view, and that is WWE in Your House. But this time around, it's going to be NXT 2.0 in Your House, coming to you this Saturday of June 4th, 2022. A 6-match card as of right now. Obviously more matches could be announced, but normally NXT shows run about 2.5 hours, so I think the 6 matches will probably be enough. We've got 5 title matches and a big 6-man tag match. Arguably the 6-man tag match is more important than any of the title matches, but we're going to start off with the North American Championship, which is obviously at the moment held by Cameron Grimes, and he's taking on Carmelo Hayes, who will have Trick Williams by his side. I don't like Cameron Grimes. Everything about Cameron Grimes annoys me. His look annoys me. His work annoys me. His body annoys me. His theme song annoys me. The gimmick annoys me. I just do not like Cameron Grimes. But since being NXT North American Champion, he has put on some decent matches. He has been booked pretty strong, in my opinion, and I think he will defend tonight. I think he will defeat Carmelo Hayes. Just doesn't really make any sense. I just don't see why they would put the belt on Carmelo Hayes. You could argue, though, there's more faces around that level for Carmelo Hayes to go up against than Cameron Grimes, but I don't think they're ready to cut short Cameron Grimes' North American Championship run just yet, and I can see Cameron Grimes taking on Sikoa after this. So I think Cameron Grimes is going to pick up the win there. Then we have Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson versus the Creed brothers of the Diamond Mine. They'll be with Brutus Creed and Julius Creed. And the whole story here is if the Creed brothers lose, if they do not win the NXT Tag Team Championships, they will have to leave Diamond Mine. I think they will lose. Diamond Mine, in my opinion, is pretty much gone since the black guy that can talk has left the group. I mean, Roderick Strong cannot be your focal standpoint for a stable. Absolutely fucking no way. That guy shouldn't have a microphone anywhere near him. Never mind, he'd be the lead guy in terms of mic work in a stable. So, and that other woman, the woman that's in Diamond Mine, she fucking doesn't even feel like a part of Diamond Mine. You never really see her. She appears in like the odd backstage segment, but see, in my opinion, women do not work in stables in 2022. With the fact you can have no physicality between a man and a woman, well, you can as long as the woman's, initiating it. As long as the woman's the one that's, actually striking the male, then yeah, they allow it. But it just doesn't make sense. You look at Judgment Day on Raw with Liv Morgan, it's very awkward. Obviously, the men can't attack the women, but the women can attack the men, and at times it's just a clusterfuck, and you see them standing there not able to do anything, and it just makes the product look stupid and dumb. So I personally, unless it's just to be a Fale, like I think Lana worked with Rusev because she never really got involved, and when she did get involved, it was always like, interference or her doing something from the outside. She would never get in the ring, or she would never team up with Rusev for a multi-person match against a man. She was, her primary role was a Fale, and I think that's how you're better off using women in 2020. So I'm going to go with Pretty Deadly. I mean, they look gay as fuck, I'm not going to lie, but they're actually a wee bit entertaining. When they first came up and I seen they were getting the belts, I thought, oh my god, who's this tag team? But they haven't been that bad. So yeah, Pretty Deadly I think will retain. Toxic Attraction defending the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Toxic Attraction have to win. This other team's got absolutely nothing. Two people that hit high spots and do high flying moves, but in terms of characters and gimmicks, I mean, they are nothing. You got to keep the belts on Toxic Attraction. They did take the belts after them for like a week. I think it's Stand and Deliver, which was stupid. I think Toxic Attraction with Gigi Dolan and JC Jane should 100% retain here, but I guess with WWE, with NXT, you never know. Mandy Rose versus Wendy Chu. I mean, I think the build-up, this has actually been not bad. Something about Wendy Chu's music just cracks me up. She comes out with the Unzi and, the fucking baby theme and all this stuff. It is weird. But I think Mandy Rose will win. I think Mandy Rose would be the right winner. I think Mandy Rose is the queen of NXT. She's making the NXT title relevant. I don't see any reason to take the belt off Mandy Rose. And if they do, then I just don't see it being for Wendy Chu. If Mandy Rose loses, I think it will probably be for like I could see it being for Nikita Lyons. I can see Nikita Lyons beating Mandy Rose somewhere down the line. Maybe they'll build it up. Maybe for SummerSlam, who knows. Braun Breaker defending... I'm going to go with Mandy Rose in that one. Braun Breaker defending the NXT Championship against Joe Gacy. If Braun Breaker is disqualified, he will lose the championship. That was this gimmick added by Gacy. He's trying to get Braun Breaker angry. He stole his father's Hall of Fame ring. He's abducted his father. He almost killed Braun Breaker. He left Braun Breaker out in a field. He's been playing mind games with Braun Breaker. Obviously trying to get in Braun Breaker's head. Trying to piss off Braun Breaker in the hopes that Braun Breaker gets disqualified tonight. But I think Braun Breaker will keep his cool. And I think Breaker will break Gacy to retain the NXT Championship. And in the main event, not too sure if this is the main event, but I think it might be. It's Tony D'Angelo, Channing Lorenzo, a.k.a. Stacks, and Troy Donovan, a.k.a. Two Dimes, versus Legado del Fantasma. It's Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde. Obviously, they'll be with Elektra Lopez. Basically, whatever team loses this, they have to join the other team's stable, and they'll be led by the other team, essentially. So, this will be interesting. I do think Tony D'Angelo will win just because he lost to Santos Escobar in the singles match, and that's normally how they go. But Legado del Fantasma have been like a mainstay on NXT, and it would just be weird to see a stable of 6 people run the boot. So I'm thinking maybe Legado del Fantasma win, and then just Tony D ends up joining them, and the other 2 guys just disappear. That's a possibility. That could happen. That has crossed my mind. But I do think Tony D will get the win. We'll probably get some funny segments over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to go with Tony D. But I can see that... I think if Tony D wins, then obviously all of Legado del Fantasma will join Tony D's family. Either way, I don't know. It should be a decent match. But I am a bit worried with the 2 in Tony D's team, Stacks and Two Dimes. Every time there's a vignette or a promo segment, whatever, they just stand there awkwardly. They do seem like they're out of place. But them standing in the background while Tony D talks is one thing, but them having to contribute to a match is another thing. Haven't seen them in the ring. They're making their debut at the Rusty, the green. Don't fucking know. We'll find out tonight. I know they like the green. I know they like the money, but when you're green in the ring, that's not the right kind of green. But we'll see. We'll see, guys, tonight. That is your NXT in your house preview. So again, just quickly run over who I'm going with. I'm going with Cameron Grimes, Pretty Deadly, Braun Breaker, Toxic Attraction, Mandy Rose, and I'm going to go with Tony D. So that's it, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let me know your predictions. I'll be back for the review, and until then, peace.